What do you think about companies who make candidates take assessments? Oh, all right. So assessments are very popular and are going to continue to be on the rise. And let's talk about why. Employers want to get it right the first time. It is extremely expensive to hire somebody. It's not just the cost of your salary. To give you an idea, it costs about 130 to 140% of your salary. They have taxes they need to pay, training, benefits, so they don't want to get it wrong. The worst thing that can happen to them is that you leave. Either you don't work out and they have to fire you, or you leave after a short period of time and they've lost the return on the investment to train you and get you up to speed. So assessments are designed to make sure that you are who you say you are and you know what you need to know in order to do this job effectively. That's why assessments exist. The problem is they're not just doing assessments on your skills, right? It's one thing to take a Google Docs assessment or a spreadsheet assessment to make sure you know what you're talking about. That's one form of assessment. That's a skills-based assessment. I think those are super helpful to employers to make sure they can say, yes, you do have a certain level of skill in this. The assessments that I struggle with are the ones that are more situational or personality-based. There are a lot of companies saying, hey, we can tell you if somebody isn't really who they say they are, is scamming you, isn't going to be a fit for this role psychologically. There is millions and millions of dollars spent every year having people take those types of assessments. The reason I don't like them is because so many managers don't listen to them. So the company is paying a fortune, but they still hire the person they want to hire, even if the person didn't assess well. Or you're not really good at taking assessments and you don't fit one aspect of it and they decide not to move forward with you. So I'm not a fan, but they're not going to go away. I will be brutally honest with you. They are companies that adopt them, spend so much money on them, they eventually force all management to comply with them. So you just have to do your best with them. There's no really gaming assessments. They are what they are. For me, it's about if it's a company you really want to work for, before you start getting into their hiring process and taking their assessments blindly, you should be doing some informational interviewing. So you should be meeting with 2, 3, 5 people at the company and saying, look, I eventually want to work here. I want to earn a job here. I know that you have assessments. Talk me through that. Like, why do the assessments exist? What are they looking for? How did you fare in the assessments? What other advice can you give me? Understanding what it takes to get hired there first is one of the smartest ways for you to make sure that when you get to the assessment phase, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to do it correctly. If you are ready to work with a job search coach and you would like it to cost less than $1 a day and you would like to try it free, no risk for 7 days, today's your day, okay? TikTok 10, write it down. TikTok 10, that is the discount code. Go over to Work It Daily, grab a membership, free for 7 days, get in there, work with me. I'll be live 5 times next week. Work with me and my team for a whole week. And if you like it at the end of the 7 days, stay subscribed. And when you use that discount code, it takes $10 off a month and you can cancel it anytime, right? There's no commitment. There's no upfront fees. If you like us, you stay with us. By the way, 70% of our trial users stay with us and another 15% come back. That's how successful we are. Because people get in there and go, oh my gosh, I feel supported. I have the right people to ask questions to and get the answers. I'm not alone. This doesn't have to suck. This can be okay. I can get the job I want. I'm not a failure, right? We got to get you out of your depression and into a mode that's going to get you the job you want. That is what Work It Daily's for. And TikTok 10 takes $10 off a month after you do a 7-day free trial. And our standard membership is $29 a month. So you're going to get it for $19 a month, which is less than $1 a day. I'm just going to ask you, 1 month in job search coaching, less than $1 a day, what could that be worth to you if I'm talking about you not only getting a new, better paying job, getting a raise, getting a promotion? People don't think about this. They don't think about the fact that they use doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants, all these other people in their life to get better results. But somehow you're supposed to know to look for a job by yourself? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you come work with people that have been doing it for 2 decades? So there's my pitch to you, TikTok 10. I want you to come work with me all next week, free for 7 days. Get in there and let's do this.